All right, my beloved, let's do a little knowledge dump, right? So, we've been intuitively pondering upon, because I was exposed to the Bible thing, right? And I fucking got exposed to Hermeticism through the Bible. I mean, the Bible is Hermetics. Hermeticists made it, right? And they hid a lot of ancient knowledge in it, including the stuff where a net is cast abroad, right? And it's drawn in and into the boat, right? Like the existence. So think of a net coming from Saturn that constantly draws in things that die, right? The mind power that leaves them once it's stopped being trapped in the body, because it's trapped in a waveform that allows it to get in the body, and it gets ensigned, right? And it's locked in it. There's something else that locks it in it. And I'm coming over the information. The information for that is that net draws back those spirits, right? And the whatever mind power, let's call it the mind power, because I hate using the word spirits. That mind power goes back where it came from, and it has multiple destinations, right? You ultimately belong to Saturn. He could have you do whatever the fuck he wants. If he wants you to go consult somebody and you're not in a body, that's what you go do, right? You get attached to their mind and can manifest to them however that your power wants it to manifest for you. It's Saturn. That's how it manifests, right? And you don't have to give him honor. You don't have to worship him. But if you want favor and you want to interact in an intelligible way where you're intuitively moving towards something instead of just lightly engaging in something or being aware of it, it's more than being aware. To engage is the process of the intuit, right? That intuitive spirit that teaches you what the engagement is. What's the next step? Why did I see that? If you saw a flash and an image stays there, but you didn't look at something that looked like that, or you looked at something, but that image, because sometimes your brain will hold an image. You got to ask your intuition. Is that a image hold, or is that actually, am I getting that? Am I supposed to write that down? Odds are if you see it flash and it stays like a negative in your main conscious after looking at something, because I know brain mechanics, that's something. Test it, right? So, because yes, you can get image dragging momentarily from looking at objects, right? And get a negative imprint, right? Especially looking at certain colors. You can get a negative imprint by looking away, kind of like a sunspot. We're not looking for that. We're looking for the intuitive thing where you look away and you see that image somewhere else and you're like, what is that? Your intuition's going to kick on it. Be like, that's your new sigil. Or that is this or that. So that being said, let's point out that numbers, right? You're going to start seeing numbers and stuff. You're going to start realizing, what is it with numbers? Where did they come from? What is it with them? They're astral necromancy, right? Numbers are astral necromancy. Especially those fat ones that are like the solid filled, right? That font where they're all chubby, right? And where they're in a script, a scroll work, where they're real, kind of have points and curves and stuff. And ellipses, right? Who taught them to do that? Where's the information of these things come? If you find out that the Islamists that were working with this intelligent information, mathematics, their numbers, they got from astral necromancy. They said the spirits from the stars, the spirits from the power, talk to them. That's mind power, coming from the mind matter cannon that sprays a net of mind matter opportunity onto us, right? And we can crack open more of it and get accesses to other containers of that mind power, which is ultimately a fraction of Saturn. Everything's a fraction of what he owns. He owns the spirit. There is a power. Wait until you find out the Bible's not completely lying. There is a power that reveals secrets. There's something like a spirit, kind of like that. They can get attached to your body like an umbilical cord. And they can manifest for you in front of you, right? Or they can manifest in other ways, right? You can get accompaniment to get access to that information. Chief way to do that is giving honor to the actual power, right? To get initiated, and that's Saturn, right? You do that through Jupiter this time. That's what he wants. I'm gonna keep cracking on it. The next religion is, what is it? Cosmic, right? a cosmologist, right? But moreover that, like, the new religion is planetarian, right? How about that? Planetarian and celestial. Celestial planetarian, right? We'll call it that because it's both. We need both. We're aspects of both, right? We're aspects of the zodiac. We're aspects of the mind matter phenomenon given to us from Saturn. That's chiefly what it is. The other things are just spices, right? But the format, function, the body, the bones, that stuff comes from Saturn and Jupiter. Chiefly Saturn, right? Jupiter's the rest of the stuff. All the meat, right? All the abundance. Whereas all the round things. Whereas Saturn's the square, the pointed, the sharp, the edged, right? The diminished, right? It has a form and a function. It's like yin and yang, right? There is yang in yin and yin in yang, right? They're in each other. Saturn leads the rough stuff first and the jovial shit out back. Jove leaves jovial stuff out front and all the terrible stuff's out back, right? And you want to be up front. Saturn's like, his mindset is not jovial now. Go get jovial at home with your family. But come over here and do the things, right? They're personalities that play out here, right? In real time. The mind matter phenomenon is theirs, right? It's their thing. Like, I'm positive. Saturn told me, I turn off the sun and this projection field, there ain't nothing here. Turn off the light and the mind cannon, matter cannon, and there's nothing here. Like every one of those other rocks. You guys can't see other things. It's sandboxed, right? And you're coming back to deal with you, right? You come back as you, as a human, right? And deal with you, the yous you've made, the stuff you put out, right? In real time. So there is some karmatic, cosmic concept, but the new religion is planetarian, right? That's what we're all talking about. It's starting to bridge, but real religion has always been planetarian. Those Vatican people, they have the cross of Saturn with them. They worship Saturn. They don't worship nothing else. That's their thing. That is the cult of Saturn, right? We're trying to come out of that. If anything, we want a cult of Jupiter, right? And an age where we're planetarian and everybody's involved. Just some thoughts below it. Necromancer out.